up? Good morning, everyone. I'm Teresa Riel Sebastian, Mayor for the City of Monterey Park, and I'm so excited that this is finally happening, the demonstration garden. Yes.
Yay.
You know, our city is one of the cities that's at the forefront of going green, and when we say we're going to do something, we do it. And here's a perfect example of community involvement. This is something that the community had said that they wanted. They wanted to see, get ideas and learn about what is in our environment, you know, what plants are native to Monterey Park. And here's a perfect example of what everyone can do in their front yards, not only to celebrate our history through our plants, but also to lessen our footprint on the environment by planting environmental friendly plants and flowers. And in a couple of months, this is just going to be stunning. So I really want to thank our city Public Works Department, where did he go? He left already. Ron Bowe, our city manager, he was one of the ones that really pushed for this, and he was in charge of Public Works and still oversees it. And I also want to thank Chris Reyes, who has also been very instrumental. And when this came to the council, one of the first things I said is I want to make sure that this is something that everyone knows about. So I suggested that our environmental commission could possibly give quarterly tours, because it's something that not only the school kids can enjoy, but definitely the whole community. So I really want to thank you all for coming, and I know my council members agreed to have very brief words. So with that,
Okay.
Mayor Pro Tem Stephen Lamb. Brief
Good
words.
morning, very briefing. Good morning, thank you for being here to witness this ribbon cutting for this little piece of garden, but it's very lovely, very professionally designed. We've been waiting for a while. Now, because of the drought, we need to save water. So this is a design for less water. And I'm a go green person, so it's all within my agenda. So thank you for coming. Can't wait to have a tour. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Stephen.
Yeah.
Okay, now we have Peter Chen, former council member, former mayor, council member.
And
A lot of titles.
also welcome to my neighborhood. I just
That's
live down the
right.
street.
Yeah, so he's going to
just
have
walk
coffee
over.
thereafter.
Right. Yeah, then let me call Jenny to prepare to make a pot of coffee. But anyway, I'm so happy to be here. I use this park a lot of times. As I said, you know, I'm just around the corner, and I used to bring my dog over and walk, not just in here, but walk all the way down to Pocharo Grande and back and so forth. So this is a good place. And the thing is, this is conservation garden, which is good because although this year we have a lot of rain, but still we don't know what will be in the future. Maybe next year we'll have another drought or whatever. So we need to continue to save water and to conserve water. So this is a good example, a good demonstration on what we can do to beautify our front yard and backyard, but still conserve water. So this is a good example. I want to thank the city staff, Chris, city manager, and everyone for doing this. Thank you.
Now, former mayor and council member Hanzian.
Thank you, Mayor. It's a pleasure to be here today on the unveiling or ribbon cutting of our conservation gardens. I know for many residents that live here, when we drive up and down Orange in the past, we would see that there's kind of a lot of construction going on with the big little placard telling everyone what was going on. But now, today, we get to see the fruition of all that hard work, and again, to commend the staff and all the people that were involved. But one of the things just to note is that when we look at it, it seems a little bit sparse right now, but you know, as we had discussed in the meetings, as the years progress, we will see this area fill in. So while today we celebrate the ribbon cutting and the opening of it, we really have a lot more to enjoy from it as the years go on. So again, thank you for all the people that put the hard work into making this happen. And I think we look forward to the evolution of this garden as the years goes by. So thank you.
And before that, I see that Tito Haas is with us. He's our interim director for Public Works, and we also have Rudy back there, who's also with our Public Works Department. He's very instrumental as well. So with that, former mayor, council member Micheline.
First of all, let me welcome all of you here to the unveiling of the demonstration garden. This used to be my neighborhood. In 1981, when I came from Canada to study here for college.
Oh.
I lived with my 2 aunts. Oh, wow. Actually, my aunt lived on the corner of Abbey Way and Abe Way and Metro. In fact, a family friend of my aunt's is here. Ted, if you can wave. Ted in 1981 lent me his Pinto, and I drove it for 2 years. Wow. And you know, they always say, there's a Chinese saying, and the English translation is, when you drink water, don't forget the source, which means don't forget the people who helped you from the beginning. And Ted, I want to thank you because as an undergrad student out here, you lent me your car for 2 years, and it helped me very much. But this demonstration garden is great for this community. It beautifies it, and I want to thank the city staff, everybody who was involved in putting this together. There's even a place where you can have your dog drink the fountain water here, and it's a place for families to sit down, enjoy the scenery, and relax. So thank you for all coming out, and once again, thank you very much.
And now we have our city clerk, Vincent Chang.
Good morning, thank you. Just really so excited to be here with this garden. I live on the other side of town. I don't live on this side with Peter, but this is part of the route that I occasionally ride when I ride my bikes to go to Montebello and whatnot. So this is a great place to be, to relax, and I look forward to next time we ride up here to relax and enjoy the scenery. And like Councilman Han said, it's gonna get even better in the future. So come on back.
All right, thank you. So now I would like to call up Mr. Ed Hills, who is with the San Gabriel Valley Municipal Water District. He's the Assistant General Manager. Mr. Ed Hills.
Morning. How are you? Nice to meet you. I'll just share a few comments. First of all, whoever was responsible for choosing today, congratulations. Just yesterday we had clouds and rain, or drizzle in Azusa until about noon. We have a beautiful day today. From the perspective of the San Gabriel Valley Municipal Water District, I just want to say thank you to several people. First of all, the mayor and the city council. Projects like these are not possible without your vision and without your support, so thank you very much. Additionally, to your city manager, Ron Bowe, and his staff, Chris Reyes, and the others who are responsible for executing and managing this plan. Chris knows that public works contracts are not easy to manage. And yet, your staff, Ron, comes to work every day and does what they do, most of the time without gratitude. So I want to offer you that gratitude. Frank as well. Frank is your water utility manager. Probably the only time Frank gets a phone call is when there's a leak and there's a problem. But these individuals work hard every day to ensure that the community has good public works, parks, water, and others. So thank you very much. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, I want to thank the residents of Monterey Park. And I want to thank you for inviting the San Gabriel Valley Municipal Water District into your community and allowing us to be part of this project. It's an important project. And the mayor commented that you hope to have quarterly meetings or quarterly tours. And it's not only an excellent opportunity to instruct residents, not just from Monterey Park, but you might attract people from outside of the local community to your park to instruct them on drought-tolerant landscape and efficient irrigation means, but also what Ron and Frank and I would refer to as the main basin, where our water comes from, what its value is, and if we can have a paradigm shift and we can look at water as a natural resource and understand its inherent value, we will naturally come to a point where we'll conserve each day, not just reacting to a drought, but being proactive in planning for the future. The reality of it is, here in the main basin, here in Southern California, over the last 60 years, 40 of those years have been dry and or arid. They have been below what we hear as normal or average. And that's what we have to adopt as the normal. Normal here in Monterey Park and throughout Southern California, it's dry. And once we come to understand that, we'll look at water differently. So again, I just want to thank you and congratulate you on the execution of this park. It's beautiful. Give it a few months and all these plants will fill in and you'll be very pleased.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And Ed, before you leave, I just want to let everyone know that the budget for this conservation garden, demonstration garden, was $230,000. And Ed and his department graciously donated $50,000 to that. And the check was received and cashed. So we want to thank you so much for that.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us
And
here
I
this
know-
morning. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And now we would like to call up Mr. Jorge Marquez, who is a representative for Senator Ed Hernandez, to say some words.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. All right, I am so excited. Water, it's amazing, our life resource. And I would start off with the water joke, but I figured that'd be a little too dry right now to start with. Yeah, I know. Just like the mayor said, Monterey Park is in the forefront of making sure that they are water protectors, water saviors, right? I think there are some signs I saw on the way over too, being one of the leaders here in the San Gabriel Valley. So the senator would like to commend all the work that you've done for making sure that you're not just conserving water, but you're making conserving water a lifestyle, and that's what it is. It's a lifestyle change. First, I'd like to give a certificate of recognition, and the senator wanted me to give this to the San Gabriel Valley Municipal Water District. Is Ed Hills? All right, we have a certificate in celebration of your partnership here in the City of Monterey Park, so congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Very much appreciated.
Thank you. Appreciate
Pictures
it.
for
Oh,
picture
yes.
one. I think may not though. Hold for the other photographers, please.
All right, great.
Thank you again.
Thank you. And one last certificate for the City of Monterey Park. Just being one of the leaders here in the San Gabriel Valley, we also like to present to you all the certificate from the state. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, you are. Keep the smiles coming.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Sure, thank you, Councilmember.
Okay, and with that, again, I just want to thank you all for coming. And pretty soon we will do we're not going to do a ribbon cutting. We're going to do a formal red velvet grand opening, I suppose. So we kicked it up a notch here. And with that, I'd like to give the mic, so to speak, back to Chris Reyes.
Hey, Chris.
I just wanted to briefly introduce two people that had a lot to do with the project. One, they've already been recognized, but really I wanted to say that Rudy Valenzuela, who's back there, raise your hand, Rudy. More or less, this was his project area. While I might have been the project manager, he was the project inspector, so he was out here daily. And as recently as 2-3 days ago, you would have seen him out here on his knees digging and doing all kinds of stuff. So Rudy really had an instrumental part in the final part of it. And before the mayor opens the red velvet, the last person I want to introduce, very, very important, she's going to be guiding us through the tour. 5 Point Design was awarded the contract for the landscape design, and that company is owned by Jamie Yamashita. Come on, Jamie. Come on up. So now I'll turn it over to the mayor for the actual opening. Jamie's going to lead us on a tour. We'll be making stops at each one of the informational signs. Should be telling you what you see on your left, what you see on your right, and be able to answer any questions. So again, I turn it back over to Mayor.
One,